What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are Lit team man. Turn. Change motherfucker. Shooting outside. Big crippin' it. Gang shooting outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia, deal thing, and Texas, stand the fuck up. Each day is a new day, be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down. Also, back. Never let somebody tell you who you are. Also, never put yourself in a position you don't belong. Let's stay humble. Let's get a revolution on the moment. Keep y'all right first. Come to the Black Hebrew Israelite. As a real Jew, we out here. Alright. Today, two motherfuckers. They're shooting outside. Big crippin' it. Gang shooting outside shit, man. Turn up, nigga. Gango! Bruh, these beef and the rap energy, man, you know, I feel like it's a lot of beef. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody want to be the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to try and get to the bag and the money, you know? Nobody want to fall off, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when shit does happen, man, and you feel like, man, you deserve to be in a position that you're not in, and you see somebody else winning, it can be kind of crazy, but like people do egg on issues that could have been left alone, and it can rehash and rekindle certain emotions and anger that people suppress. So we got YNB Nahmir, we got Almighty J. This shit is getting crazy, man, because these motherfuckers are they been having beef, but it calmed down. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, people live their own lives. People let shit go, and you know, people move on and start their own shit. So you know, they had a big group together, and you know, they broke up. They all broke up, Corday and Jay and Nahmir. But now, Jay, I guess I don't know what's going on behind closed door. Why he brought it back up? But he brought some shit up that Nahmir had responded to him, and we found and Jay, they beefing now. We found some shit out that we didn't know. And now it's like, who knows what can happen, but hopefully it's just they talking, you know. But you never know in this world. People, anything can happen. That's a fact. So we got the video. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to KB Goes Live, man. So we got YB in there and Almighty J beef, man. This shit getting heated. Turn up, let's get into it.
Alright, so YB and Nahmir and Almighty J are back at it, throwing shots at each other online and beefing, right? And these two dudes basically built an empire together back in 2017. They were coming up as a crew. YBN was, as a group, trying to make a name for themselves. You had Nahmir, Almighty J, and Corday, all kids with real talent and real potential, and basically the same come-up story, right? They were gaming on Xbox, freestyling, posting tracks online, and YB and Nahmir ended up putting out a song that pretty much blew all of them up. It was Rubbing Off the Paint back in 2017. This is around the same time that TK was going viral, and it kind of rode off of that wave of young rappers being gangster, right? It was a formula that was working at the time, and it worked for them. But fast forward to 2020, and the whole thing started to fall apart. Corday left the group and went solo. Almighty J and Nahmir's friendship turned sour, and the brand that they were building seemed to just disappear overnight. Now, over the years, they have both hinted at why they kind of fell out as a crew, but it was always vague. Jay would say Nahmir switched up. Nahmir would say that Jay started acting fake. Just regular talk that you hear from people who fall out with their friends, right? But today, things are kind of heating up between these two, because last week, Jay went on Twitch and said that the reason that YBN as a crew fell apart is because Nahmir joined a gang, basically started cosplaying as a Crip after he moved to LA. And then the music stopped being about business and turned into a gangbanging fest, right? Nahmir has responded to this. He went live on TikTok and claimed that Jay almost got his mom killed, which this is the first time that we've ever heard anything about this. Now, Almighty Jay, I think the last time I covered him, he was making videos talking about he wanted to invest his money correctly. He was trying to make smart financial decisions. And Nahmir, over the years, has pretty much just been online gangbanging. Now, he's been minding his business. He ain't really been trying to get into no drama, really, but he's been basically trying to be a gangbanger. And neither one of them have really had the kind of motion that, say, Corday has experienced since he left the group. But anyways, today, I kind of want to break down what all's going on. So let's start with the clip that popped this whole thing off, which was Jay explaining why YBN fell apart in the first place.
What was the reason why y'all fell off?
Nahmir joined the gang. Nahmir moved to LA and joined the gang. And it went from being a business to a gangbanging fest. And I don't want to be around that shit.
So you scared of this shit?
I wasn't scared. I just not like, I don't want to be around gangbangers.
That's some hating ass shit. That nigga
Now,
scared
I
of that
don't
shit.
know if Almighty Jay was just starving to death or
Yeah,
what. When they
back
did
on
this
that chicken
video,
hard in the
bro
bitch.
is chomping on that chicken.
Oh, yeah,
while
man,
he's
30
trying
years,
to
30
explain
nights, bitch.
his story. Anyways, y'all heard what he said. He said
Damn.
YBN basically fell apart because Nahmir moved to LA. He became a Crip. YBN became more about the gang activity than the music business.
Gang, nigga.
And because of that, he wanted to walk away. I'm assuming it was the same for Corday. Now, that's his version of events. And I got to say, if that's the reason why Jay and Corday walked away, I can't do nothing but respect it. While Nahmir's song is arguably the song that blew everybody up and really put their group on the map, that don't mean that these dudes got to go out there and make dumb decisions with you just because you decided as a grown-ass man to become a gang member. You know, if what Jay is saying is true, I can't do nothing but respect his ability to say, nah, that ain't really what I want to be doing. I think I'm going to go a different way with my career. And like I said, I've covered Jay in the past, and every time I've covered him, it seems like he's on a personal growth journey, wanting to do better in life. I ain't really kept up with Nahmir, but every time I see him, he's just trying to gang bang and prove how it really is and stuff. So I feel like Jay might be kind of telling the truth. But either way, Nahmir seen this clip. The blog started posting it, and so he went over on TikTok live and he decided he wanted to respond to it. It was an 8-minute video that he made, but bro clearly had a lot on his mind and he wanted to get off of his chest. So let's take a look at what Nahmir said.
YBN Nahmir hangs around gangbangers. That's why YBN broke up.
He's like a nematode.
Bro. And y'all already know, everybody in this motherfucking chat know I wouldn't have said nothing about anything if didn't put me in all these motherfucking blogs. If you go to academics right now, my face is on there. If you go to Say Cheese right now, my face is on there. If you go to No Jumper right now, my face is on there. If you go to Rap A Lot TV, my face is on there. If you go to all these motherfucking blog pages, my face is on there. Is destroying my image. I don't even have YBN Nahmir I don't have YBN Nahmir as an Instagram to say anything or even like clear my name. I don't even have my Instagram. My family took my Instagram. My cousins, my weak ass cousins that I trusted. I don't even have no 2-step verification that I can get in my straight up. And if y'all believe anything these dumbass say, anything Jay say, 100%. Anything you see on my Instagram, because it's my Instagram, but I don't got no access to it. Yep, and then put the TikTok hat on me. Thanks. Thanks for
You can't get to your Instagram?
But like, you feel me? It ain't me. And all this fucking lies. Bro, and it's been going on for years. What the fuck you thought me and Jay would, like, it's been like this. Bro, y'all can add Jay, call Jay, do anything. You gonna get on Twitch and watch this on DDG vlog and believe everything. You can get your believing gullible ass on, like, and go to his like, you don't gotta be in my I don't have no reason to lie. I don't hop on this and say anything about nobody. I don't give a about what somebody else got going on, but when you mention my name and try to put me in a bull, I'm gonna tell the truth about it. I'm already going to court on the 3rd. On Thursday. Like, I like what over shit that niggas done already did. Like, you feel me? You think I ain't heard over that shit? Made YBN for us. I didn't make YBN just for YBN Nahmir. But I fucked it up, though. For hanging with gang members that was protecting you. Every time you got your face split the open, who the fuck is called? Who the fuck is you calling? Every time you getting stripped on Melrose, who the fuck is you calling? Like, motherfuckers act like YouTube disappeared. The same shit that they're talking about, you can go type in the same that I'm talking about. What the all this and woo no, my chain did not didn't get snatched in Compton. All that shit, that's some whole different shit with a whole different person that had a chain on that was YBN. That ain't nothing. It ain't happened to me. I f with Compton. That ain't nothing. They saw some jewelry and got that shit off a cuz, and it was like that. I gotta get that shit back. And you know mostly everybody in this know I'm not lying. It be the motherfuckers that never touch grass that know what's up for real. And y'all just on here popping it for no reason. Manny good. Manny is working right now. Manny own 3 construction shops. 3 construction companies. Manny is cool. Like, what the? Manny is out the way, taking care of everybody like as he should. Manny got enough money to buy me out my deal. Why is Young and May mad? I'm not mad. I'm just talking. I can't talk like what the fuck.
Young and May.
You don't understand, like.
They took all his shit. Damn.
How lies work or anything. I'm not mad though. Like, that's the last thing I am. Mad at my phone. Now you gonna smile? I was smiling the whole time I was just talking. Y'all still beefing? It ain't no beef. It's just a matter of fact and just mentioning my name and bullshit that I don't gotta really talk about and bullshit that niggas not supposed to be on the internet saying. Okay, if you gonna say that, let me say what the f it really is.
Don't trust nobody.
Why being broke up? Because
you know what I'm saying? You got always have to
Nahmir was
step
hanging around
all
gang
extra
bangers.
shit to your accounts because niggas gonna try to get your account.
Almost got my
try to
mom
rig
killed.
your shit
And I
up.
ain't say nothing about it on the internet until now.
Don't be no fool.
Jay got robbed because of me. Jay ain't never get robbed because of me. Jay put himself in the situation that he got put in. And I told bro, this is not the game. This is real life. You in California, you moving around, you doing wrong. On my mama, I was 5 minutes from Melrose when a nigga got robbed.
Damn.
I'm like, don't go. I'm like, wait for me. Wait for me.
LA?
I get ice cream and weird. Like, bro, what the f? We don't only do it. Like, come on, bro. You feel me? That's happened. He went to New York with some that he thought was going to hold his whole
Damn, he went to New York and got robbed?
His face cut the fuck open. Them niggas ran on his. I would have never ran. I would have stayed right next to him and got my face cut open too. On mamas.
Are they
I
ran?
got my face cut open too. Straight up. And they don't even understand how loyal mother really is. Like, I swear to God, like, they don't even understand the loyalty that God towards. If I do something 100%, I'm doing it 100%. If I care about you, I care about you. If it's fake, then it's fake. If it's real, then it's real. On my mama, I ain't never put Jay in no situation. I ain't never in my life. You could ask this. I ain't never put this in no situation where he had to think about life. The only thing he thought about was leaving, making sure he was okay. I'm the pancake. I'm the cake. I'm the cake ass. I ain't never ran on no did nothing towards that. On my mama. Never been soft, never been none of that. You can honestly, I swear to God, show me a video of me getting packed out. Show me a video of me getting stripped. Show me a video of me getting shot.
I just never knew how to work Instagram. I know you can get subscribers just by posting, but
send me the link in this, and
I was never a big Instagram. I posted on it, but it's just,
everything's on YouTube right now, right? Everything talking about right now is on YouTube. Everything talking about right now is on YouTube.
Alright, so let's talk about it, right? Because Nahmir said a lot right there. He unloaded years of what looked like bottled up anger on that live stream right there. You could tell that this ain't something that he planned out. Bro was doing this one straight off of emotion alone, right? And he's not just responding to what Almighty J said during that Twitch stream with DDG.
Why you don't try to log into, like, ask the Instagram people, hey, get my account back for me.
Every person who said he fell off and he wasn't really living the life that he portrays, right? But at the core of what he's saying in that live, the message is really just like, I've been loyal and misunderstood. He's trying to paint himself as the person who was trying to keep YBN together, right? That's why he's naming off all the incidents that Jay was involved in, because he's saying, you know, when all that was going down, look, who did you call? You called me, right? I had your back. And I ain't gonna lie, he look a little bit hurt during his live right here. But the part that sticks out the most out of everything that he said was when he said YBN didn't break up because I joined a gang. It did because you did some foul stuff that almost got my mom killed. Right? I don't know what he's talking about right here. As far as I know, this is the first time he's ever mentioned it. He never explains what happens. He doesn't say the who's, when's, where's, or how's. He just like, you know, threw a grenade out there and then moved right on past it. And I think part of what we're seeing right here in this live stream is, you know, a dude who is fighting for his identity, right? You got to remember, YB and Nahmir used to be that guy for a brief moment. Rubbing off the paint had the whole internet on fire. He was looked at as the leader of YBN, and he was the youngest one in the clique. And then slowly over time, people have just stopped taking him seriously. He kind of like damn near has been turned into a meme online. And he's had to watch the other people that were in that group, like Corday, leave the group and pretty much pass him in every metric possible. So, you know, when we're watching this, we ain't just watching him respond to Almighty J. We watching this dude respond to everything that's happened since 2017. Throughout the whole live stream, he was still trying to prove how real he was. He kept saying stuff like, you know, I never ran, I never been soft, I ain't never been a bitch. If you ask me, I think that's insecurity talking. Because if you really don't care and you really are like that, then you don't gotta say it 10 times. He's trying to grab control of his image again. That's why he's mad at the blogs who have been posting him. He feels like they are tarnishing his image. So he's trying to do a little bit of damage control in here, but the problem is that's just not how it works. Going live like this ain't gonna fix your image. It's just gonna. You gotta make a hot music. Which is the only way to change your image. You gotta do something heat. You gotta drop some heat. For years, Jay's been doing his own thing, laughing it off, and Nahmir is the one that's out here looking like he's hurt. But anyways, that's my thoughts. I've been ranting on it for a minute, but Almighty J actually did respond to this. He went and he did his own live. Right? He gotta drop some heat. Here's what he said. He gotta drop a banger. I ain't gonna. That's the only way to get back up.
Y'all make this shit quick.
Drop a heater.
Bro spoke on your name. See, this is what I'm saying.
Did he do some fucking song that kind of going crazy a few years back?
I'm finna drop an album in 2-3 days, Friday again. You feel me? I ain't even supposed to be on here doing this. Yeah, I'm supposed to be promoting my album, yeah. This went on live. I'm finna start again, y'all. You went live and said, I'm finna start again, y'all. This went on TikTok, like y'all see I'm live on Instagram, right? Like I'm live on the gram. Like I don't want to send me gifts and no shit like that. You feel me? I don't want.
He can't get on Instagram. He's doing it on purpose. He's doing it on purpose, nigga.
Went live and said, "Well, you got your face cut. Them the same you was calling protect you." Gang, I never picked up my phone and called you down one time and be like, "Hey, Nahmir, I need you to do some gangster shit for me. Come on, brother. I'll call Lester before I call you." And then you bringing that up, you bringing that up talking about some, yeah, this shit all on the internet, y'all go look it up. Y'all ain't never, it ain't nothing online about me getting robbed. You right. It's not online. You right. You absolutely right. It's not online. What happened in the studio in DC like 4 months ago when you was in DC? What happened in that studio? What happened in that studio 4 months ago when you was in DC? You forgot what happened in the studio when you was in DC?
In the studio?
Then you get pistol whipped and stripped in the studio for all your J. That's why you ain't got no chains. I'm tweaking. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I put this on my mama life. Yeah. Then you get pistol whipped in the studio and stripped for all your J in the studio. That's why you ain't got no chains, gang. Huh? Didn't you?
But this shit getting personal. Well, it's been personal.
I need to go live with them.
Crip.
Do I need to go live with them that pistol whipped you and stripped you for all your jewelry in the studio in DC like 4 months ago?
Damn.
Do I need to add them to the live or something? Because I'm lying. Now go back live on TikTok to tell me I'm lying. Go live on TikTok.
That's some fucking bad shit.
On your mama life that you ain't get pistol whipped in the studio and stripped for all your jewelry. Go live. I dare you to go live and swear to God that I'm lying. Please. Go live and swear to God I'm lying. Because I'm trying to, you bringing up that happened in 2019. I was 20, moving like a goofy. I'm talking about 2025. like 4 months ago. Is I'm lying? All right, y'all. I just had to make sure. I wasn't tripping.
All right, so first, a few things that I want to say. One is, he didn't really respond to what Nahmir said about you did something that almost got my mama killed. He didn't mention it at all. Instead, he focuses on this incident in D.C. where he says that Nahmir got robbed. Right, and the reason why he says that is obviously because Nahmir spent a big portion of his life talking about all the incidents that Jay was involved in back right after they had first blew up. But then at the beginning, Jay say the reason that he got away from Nahmir is because Nahmir was trying to gangbang and he didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And now he's on this live talking about this incident where Nahmir got robbed. And he's like, should I add them to the live? And he's kind of like, he's trying to play gangster himself right here. And I got to say, I don't respect that because you got to pick a side, bro. You can't be both at the same time. You can't be moving away from people because you're involved in gang activity, and then when you get upset, you want to try to become a gangster yourself. You gotta be one or the other. You can't be both of them. You know what I mean? I feel like Almighty Jay would have had a much better take on this if he would have just addressed what Nahmir said. Maybe said, hey, you on that live still talking about you like that, you this, you that. And I done told you I don't want nothing to do with that. That's why we fell out. If he would have just stood on that, I feel like, you know, it would have looked a little bit better. I just can't respect the whole, I abandoned my friends because they were becoming gang members argument. And then when you get mad, you immediately start talking about somebody getting pistol whipped and like trying to claim some kind of affiliation to the dudes that did it. That was implied when he was like, should I get them on the live, right? But this whole YBN situation, it seems to be getting a little bit heated. You know, we'll have to wait and see where things go from here. If things go from here, like I said, Nahmir's been really minding his business the last couple of years. I ain't seen him out here wilding, and Jay has been on like his self-growth journey. I ain't really seen him getting active in any type of activity like that. So, I mean, I don't know. This might just be the end of it. But really, man, y'all got to let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every
Shout out to Get Like Prince. YBN Nahmir versus Almighty J. Beef 100% explained, man. It's sad how friends go to frenemies, the two straight enemies.
Years ago, YBN became a thing. It was Almighty J, Nahmir, Cordell, some other people. But as the years went on and this group would progress, we would see them fall apart. And it was more on the side of a mystery until now. Right now, Almighty J and Nahmir are publicly going to war. This ain't just no little beef. We got Nahmir claiming that Almighty J almost got his mama killed. Basically telling the world that this breakup wasn't over nothing small. This wasn't because we was beefing.
And then he said you get the guys who did it.
But this is real problems that go way past the music industry. So
that's
time and time again, the group done spoke up on breaking up. At one point, they blamed the management. At one point, it was internal issues. At another point, it was an argument. But right now, Nahmir's blaming Jay for something crazy. And we never knew to what extent they problems went until now. Now, YBN was this group that people felt like had potential for a little bit. Now, the talent wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't out of this world. But they were dropping good songs. And for this story to make sense, we got to go into the time machine once again. We go back a couple years, 2017, 2018. We got Nahmir. He coming up. He comes into the music scene and he got big songs. He working with Lyrical Lemonade. He working with Cole Bennett. He got big songs out. He taking over SoundCloud, right? My point is, Nahmir started in the industry. He going strong. His music sounding good. People liking him. People was like, okay, new artist. But not only would Nahmir come in and put himself on, he brought his bros right with him. He brought Corday. He brought Almighty J. He brought all these other people.
They turn their back on you. That's how it goes. Crip.
But this is kind of where problems started, I feel like. These three artists were so different from each other. Well, I'm not going to say all three.
Can't the wolves no more, bitch. They gone.
Really became the standout artist of the group after Nahmir started to slow down a little bit. Remember, YBN blows up.
They only a lawyer. They
last they was making bad music, but they were making music of no substance. But with Corday being a part of this group, he was like the only person that brought substance. He was the only person that had something to say, that made music past just wanting to feel good. He made music with care behind it. Now, is that the same narrative surrounding Corday today? No. People look at him as a J. Cole clone. People look at him as a cornball. My point is, that don't matter at this point in the story. People seen Corday, and they seen a nigga with talent in a group that had no talent, if we gonna be honest. That's how people was looking at him. So, the group comes up, you know, they drop a group tape. It makes sense. They didn't really have solo tapes out yet, but they had this group tape out. It was the YBN mixtape. Some songs were just them by themselves, some songs were them all together. But that album, it came and went. And after this project is when Corday would take over. Because Corday would turn around and he would start dropping his music. He would drop his first solo album. And this album got a lot of love behind it. And it was deserved. He made quality music. He made music with thought behind it. And it was so respected and so loved that it got nominated for a Grammy. And I think this where the issues came. Because it was like overnight, Corday became the face of the group that Nahmir created. Nahmir was probably thinking, damn, I put these people on, and then they doing better than me.
That's how it goes, man.
But I kind of think that was there a little bit. And not only was this Corday's first album that got nominated for a Grammy, at this point, it's 2019, 2020. Nahmir still ain't put out no debut album. He still ain't put out a solo tape to feed his fans. So it kind of made it easier for Corday to take over. He takes over, he drops this album, gets nominated for a Grammy, all of that. And I think this where the internal issues started to come about. Because remember, he's the standout in this group. If we're going to be honest, YBN was bringing no value to Corday. There was nothing there for him left in this group. So when he makes his decision, you know what, I'm going to step away and I'm just going to become me. I'm just going to be Corday. I'm not YBN Corday. I'm just Corday. Nahmir felt the way. And I think this is kind of the era where these internal issues started within the group. Because Corday took the spotlight. Not only did he take the spotlight in his group, but he turns around and leaves. So Corday leaves this group and he like, look, I know I left, but Nahmir and Jay, they're my brothers. Like, I support them. He would get online and say this. I know I left, but Nahmir and Jay, they're my brothers. Like, I support them. He would get online and say this. Nahmir and Jay, those always gonna be my brothers in real life. Like I said, I think the world of them. Sometimes it's friends though. You grow apart. You got different visions for what you want to do, and that's okay. Ain't no love lost. Like I said, I think the world of them. I love them to death, and that's just it. So Corday comes out, he explains himself. He explains why he's stepping away from the group, and I think Nahmir felt the way. Because after the fact, Nahmir would get online and say this. They left this YBN stuff in the gutter. Remember, I turned it up by myself. And so Nahmir got on Twitter and he said this, and I think as time went on, he regretted this tweet because he would do an interview with DJ Vlad where he would say this. I was on the phone with Corday 2 days before. He didn't really say it to the fullest, but I understand exactly what he was saying. I just didn't expect him to do it, but he did it. And I was like, that's the right choice you had to make. It's for the right reasons. I can't even get mad at him, but I let my emotions get the best of me when I went on Twitter. We all did it. But in that situation, I put it on the internet, and that's why I messed up. When you put it on the internet, it ruins the whole image of everything. At the end of the day, we brothers. If he needs anything, I got him. If I need anything, he got me. The people I got around me, even if they not around 24/7, they got the best intentions for me. And before I keep going on, make sure you tap in with me on Instagram at GetLikePrince. I just dropped a pic over there, and you this far in the video, you might as well go show me some love. Now, even though Corday left and it went peaceful for the most part, it was the exact opposite when it came to Almighty Jay and Nahmir. These two went to war publicly. If you remember, many times throughout the years, they beefing with each other. It was going viral. You remember the clip from Almighty Jay when he was like, "You don't pop niggas"? He was talking about YB and Nahmir. He was saying YB and Nahmir ain't no shit. He don't pop. He don't beat nobody. It's just the image for the internet.
So all this fake ass gangster that you doing, bro, on the internet, bro, I don't know where that came from. You not like that, bro. You went live and said you pop. You don't pop. You went live and said you.
But why are you so mad at him? Why are you trying to destroy who he is?
You went live and said, know how you get down. Nobody know how you get down. What the fuck is you talking about? It was 2019, so this going on for almost 2 years. This little beef between me and bro.
I feel like Jay has been
2
having
years
beef with that
ago,
nigga,
like
man.
November, one of an incident ended up like occurring, like with some I used to be cool with. Nahmir ended up like getting caught up in it somehow, like what they end up doing.
Shit,
Mind
wow.
you, I ain't cool with the no more that the incident had happened because I was being like, you know what I'm saying, like loyal to Nahmir. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like now that I think about it, I really shouldn't. An incident ended up happening. I ended up paying $30,000, and Nahmir ended up paying $10 with the incident that happened. So a couple months go by after the incident, or a month or so go by. Me and him ain't talk none of that. Who I'm close with, that we both were close with, was like, hey, Nahmir said you owe him $10,000. That $10,000 he had to pay. Mind you, I paid the $30,000 for him. I didn't give a like at the end of the day, I really didn't care. Like, hey, when nothing gonna happen to me, when nobody gonna do nothing to me, when gonna be nothing like that. I did that for him. He called my phone while the incident was happening. It was like, bro, like, bro, please, like, I need you to do this. Like, so I did. I swear to God, I put this on my kid.
So y'all
bro.
both was getting
So
your pockets ran.
I paid the 30,000. I don't even think he paid 10. I think Evan paid 5 and he paid 5. I paid 30. I paid 30,000 cash, bro.
40,000.
I'm about to see if I had a picture still. All right, bam, look. This is the day. So y'all know I ain't capping. December 3rd, 2019. That's what they say. I told you it was 2019 when it happened. 30,000 cash, bro.
For what? Because he getting pressed?
This is my hand, the same hand, this one.
Okay, I see why he kind of
30,000 cash. And this one. 30,000 cash.
But they beef wasn't just some tweets online. It was these two getting on IG Live arguing, threatening to put hands on each other. Basically trying to take that beef to the next level.
Saying you beat me up on a bus. What happened? I beat the you on the bus, nigga. You was talking about killing me. Let's play swear to God. You wanted to kill me on that bus. Man, let's play swear to God. Me and you, let's play swear to God. I swear to God, on Valley Grave. Oh. I beat the shit out you on the bus. Bro, you did. You just... Ask Lizzie. Hey. Ask Lizzie. Anybody in here? Lizzie's not gonna vouch for that, bro. You snuck me while I was sitting down. As soon as I stood up, Lizzie grabbed me. I was sitting down. I beat your ass while I was sitting down. Nigga, I got up and put you down, nigga. Bro, you know you don't want to see me. You know that. I've been trying to beat your ass, nigga, just bro, like I beat your man's them up. I just came to your man's been running. Listen. They can't come back out here. Hey, I just came to your party. I just came to party.
They look like they look the same. I ain't gonna cap, nigga.
No kidding. I came to your birthday party in December.
You been on crib.
Damn.
I came by myself. Yeah, bro. I swear to God, drop a location. I just came by myself to your birthday party in December. Tap in when you want to see me now. Tap in when you really want to see me, bro. Fuck all that.
Why you ain't want to do nothing?
And so even though, you know, these two online arguing, they trying to fight, they trying to do whatever. It wasn't just 100% some beef between the group that killed everything. There were fingers to blame. There was directions to point fingers, and it kind of led back to their management. Because remember what I said before. They blew up and they was young. I mean, young as hell. They probably didn't understand the true business behind it. They didn't understand the legal aspects of what they were doing, the legal aspects of their group. And in the end, I think this hurt the group much more than they could have imagined. Almighty J came out saying at one point that they got finessed. He was like, look, we had a lawyer working with us. We didn't know what the hell was going on. And the lawyer took the YBN trademark from them. And they had no idea. They said we're right this. Almighty J
coming in the game, dumb and young, man. You motherfuckers snakes out here. Nigga, they take everything from you. Nigga can't trust nobody.
Jay would say this nigga James a fraud. He signed people to janky deals and mess them over. Nobody knew about the stuff we went through on a daily basis being signed to this nigga. Because we covered for him. I'm done with this. SSL would then write this. Both Nahmir and Corday appear to co-sign Jay's sentiments by liking the Instagram post. Jay later followed up the topic on his Instagram story with more accusations against him, trademarking the YBN names behind niggas' back he put on his story, assigned me a lawyer he used to be engaged to without telling me, took advantage of some kids. Even Nahmir had spoken on this at one point. He would say this, the old niggas in the background, you gotta remember, it's always somebody that'll come around and fill your head up and F you over. That's what happened. It'll be old people or somebody else that'll tell you better than them. They don't give a F about you.
Put all that poison in your ear, make you be jealous of a nigga.
Not just Jay.
You can't listen to niggas, man. You gotta go off your own judgment, man.
That's how they take advantage of a youth. But past the group, Nahmir's career as a solo artist really has been terrible, if we're gonna be honest. Remember what I said at the start? YBN became a group. They dropped a mixtape. But Nahmir never dropped his debut album for years. He didn't drop a debut album, and his fans was hungry. But as these years would go on, not only were the fans hungry, but they was kind of depleting. People was like, look, you're not going to drop an album. You're not going to try to take a career to the next level.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The only way to take advantage of your narrative is drop a fucking album. It got to be heat.
But not only did people not care, but it was ass. Like I said in my other video, the Bad Albums one. This album, Vision Lane, his debut album after being in the game for years, was trash. It had Soul Train on there, a song that went overly viral, not because it was so good, but because it was so ass. It became a meme.
Yeah, that's the song. That's the song I'm talking about.
He just kept dropping.
I knew he blew up on a trash ass song.
Building his image up as this mean rapper, as somebody that laughed didn't build his career up. He embarrassed himself. He killed his image. But it wasn't just music Nahmir had to worry about over these years. He had been facing bad addictions. I mean, his alcohol addiction got so bad to a point where
and that's how they get you.
died.
They get you drugged up. So they can control you, nigga.
He would stop drinking for a while, then eventually get back to it. But there was one time last year when Nahmir would end up
they get you drugged up so they can control you, nigga. You think they just doing it cause fun? Hell no, nigga. It's all a game.
Seizure, I almost died.
You gotta be smart, nigga. That's how they get you, man.
Get back to it. But there was
Then
one
they
time
say you
last
crazy.
year when Nahmir would end up having a seizure that almost killed him. One day he would get on
They say
Instagram
you
and tell the
crazy.
world, damn, I just had a seizure. I almost died. He said, shout out to everybody who been checking in. Been overworking myself, doing shows back to back, getting drunk every day. Dead ass died.
That's how they get your ass. That's how they start his Instagram.
Every single one of you.
Goofy shit.
Because you've said that you had problems with alcohol in the past, right?
Yeah, bro.
How bad we talking?
You can't trust nobody, especially when you got a drug addiction.
Go
And
on.
they run
Like,
you
how much
blind,
drinking?
nigga.
All the time? Every waking hour?
They hope you have a
Every
drug
single day.
addiction.
Not a day
So they
they
can
go
get your
past.
goofy ass out the paint and steal everything from you.
Realistically.
Yeah, what were you drinking when you were really bad?
Realistically.
If you don't have no sign line, nigga, these niggas on your ass like wolves. They like snakes, nigga.
Of what? Henny?
Down with you.
Oh, okay.
We done with the blim juice. Long live blim for honey.
Yeah,
That right
like,
there,
we done with
I
the
heard
Asher could die. Like we was like, yeah,
That
fuck,
hurts.
we off the Henny.
That cognac, that dark liquor, whole nother.
On the hood, like when Slim 400 died, like straight up, like it made
Shout
me
out
not
Slim
even
400,
want
man. Long live my brother.
Long live good. On the set, like it kind of made me not even want to drink Henny at all. Like when Slim 400 died, like cause we was back to back. I'm talking about back to back bottles with that. Back to
That's how they
back.
get your dumb
You
ass.
know me and Cud died off that. We was like, yeah,
Like he was like taking liquor, drinking liquor, and ecstasy and all this, like battle with depression or something. But you said you was in the crib for 3 years straight.
No, I wasn't battling. For real, I ain't gonna lie. I was battling, but it was more of a just a me thing. You know, it's my addiction, my shit that I'm talking about. Like I feel like God put it in my face to understand. Like it's like you talking about all these people, because I used to look at people with addictions like, what the is you doing? Like.
And then you get that money out, man. That addiction be tough.
Like,
Until you've been there, it is hard to
the
understand.
first
Yeah, it's hard to
time I came
understand.
on
That
Adam's,
addiction be real.
like, he like, do you drink? Do you smoke? Like, I'm like, nah, what the that's for weirdos.
Next, come back there. Bottle woods, all type of shit going.
That's how they get your ass, nigga. They get a newbie who ain't never been drinking or nothing. And they get your dumb ass. Take everything you got, nigga. That's what they do. They snakes, nigga. Wolves, nigga.
So as y'all know,
Wayne, plotting for your downfall,
I'm talking
nigga.
about this is viral right now. So the other day, out the blue, they problems kind of sparked back up. And before I get into this, I gotta get some context. So during these years of Nahmir, you know, not really dropping music, and after dropping his debut album, he moved to LA. He got out of Alabama, and he kind of turned into an LA nigga. He was gang banging. He had an LA accent. It was a weird change, but it happened, and it's something that you gotta know. So Nahmir started
got
gang
grew up
banging.
being
He
Crip,
hanging with
nigga.
Crips. He hanging with whoever he hanging with, and that's what
Crip, I've
Almighty
been a Crip
J's
since a
claiming
little kid,
broke
nigga.
apart the group. He was on the stream one day, and he basically said, look, the group really broke up because Nahmir joined the gang. He joined the gang, he started moving crazy, and I didn't want to be surrounded by none of that. Nigga, I'm trying to make money. I'm a rapper, I got a platform, I ain't worried about none of that street. I'm worried about getting money. What was the reason why y'all fell off?
Nahmir joined the gang. Nahmir
talk clear.
Nahmir moved to LA.
They about to eat the
Joined the
bone,
gang,
nigga.
And it went from being a business to a gang banging fetish. Like, I don't want to be around that shit.
So you scared?
I wasn't scared. I just not like, I don't want to be around
DG is a
gang
master
bangers.
manipulator with the beef, nigga.
And this clip right here started everything, the whole new war between Almighty J and Nahmir. But can you blame Jay for stepping away? Because
Hell nah, cause like nigga, that's your boy.
Nahmir, this established rapper.
He already gone through his shit 3. They might as well come together and fight back. That nigga said, fuck that shit, he left.
Yet he makes this move to LA. And he definitely did start gang banging. He definitely was pushing that, which I don't understand. Because nigga, you got money. Why are you wanting to be
They want the reputation.
do that? I just can't understand it. Chris Brown, for example, this nigga got famous. It became a blood. What are we doing?
They want the
What are you getting from
reputation.
this? The only thing that a nigga
They want to
can
fuck
gain
these
from
bitches.
gang banging is
They know
putting his
bitches
freedom
like
in jeopardy.
gangbangers,
That's what
nigga.
Nahmir was
Crip.
doing. I don't know. When I see people that become famous and then want to start gang banging it and getting in the streets and selling drugs, I just think you want to become an example. I think you want the police to take your freedom and make you community,
That's a
to
fact.
the black community, to the world, because that shit
That's a
is
fact.
stupid. When Jay said what he said, Nahmir coming
Crip,
to the line
nigga.
responding, and it wasn't what people expected Nahmir to say. He came out saying, look, this group didn't break up because I started gang banging.
The FBI rubbing their hands together.
Because you tried
When
to
you
get
a
my
real
mama
nigga,
killed.
they don't like it's
Really
different.
talk about.
But when you
And
like have
that's
never been
supposed to
that
be on the
shit,
internet
you get the
saying,
money
hey,
on, the
you know what I'm
drugs,
saying?
nigga, you
Let me say
cash
what
out, they take
really
everything
is
you got. They don't want no nigga who's
YBN broke up
experienced, you know what I'm saying?
because
Cause they know they can't
Nahmir was
control
hanging
a
around
nigga, cause he
gang
real.
members.
These
No,
niggas,
YBN broke
man,
up because you did some foul
you
ass.
feel me?
Almost got my mom killed. And I ain't say nothing about it on the internet until now. YBN Nahmir hangs around gangbangers. That's why YBN
They
broke.
think it's all freaking
Everybody
games
in
till
this
some bullshit
chat,
happen.
no, I wouldn't have said nothing about anything if didn't put me in all these fucking blogs. You go to No Jumper right now, my face is on there. If you go to Rap A Lot TV, my face is on there. If you go to all these motherfucking blog pages, my face is on there. Niggas is destroying my image. I don't even have YBN Nahmir to even. I don't have YBN Nahmir as an Instagram to say anything or even nigga clear my name, bro. Y'all can add J Call, J
That's
do
fucked.
anything. You gon' get on
Niggas snake
Twitch
them
and
rules,
watch this
nigga.
DDG vlog.
You
and
can't
believe
trust
it.
these niggas.
I made YBN for us. I didn't make YBN just
The
for
guy,
YBN
you know what I'm saying?
for
You got
anyone
God in
gang
your
members
life,
that was
he gonna get that
protecting
get
you.
back.
Every time you got your face
That's a fact.
split the open, who the is call? Who the is you calling? Every time you getting stripped on Melrose, who the is you calling?
But Nahmir ain't get on this live and say all of this without Jay having a response.
See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I ain't even supposed to be on here doing this, gang. You feel me? I'm finna drop an album in 2-3 days, Friday, gang. You feel me? I ain't even supposed to be on here doing this, gang. I'm supposed to be promoting my
But
album.
this shit is getting wild,
I never picked
nigga.
up my phone and called
You know what I'm
not one
saying?
time and be like, hey, Nahmir,
They looking for niggas like, you know what I'm saying, who ain't
come on, brother.
experienced,
I'll
who
call
young,
Lester
dumb,
before
and
I call you,
stupid.
gang.
Get them niggas on drugs.
And then
Get them some
you
crazy
bringing that
ass
up,
lawyers who don't
on
really
the
fuck
internet, y'all
with
go
them.
look it up.
You
Nigga,
know,
y'all ain't
friends
never,
who don't
it
fuck
ain't
with
nothing
them.
online about me
And take everything these niggas got.
getting robbed. What happened in that studio? What happened in that studio 4 months ago when you was in DC? If I'm lying, I'm flying. I put this on my mama life. And you get pistol whipped in the studio and stripped for all your J in the studio. That's when you ain't got no chains, gang. Now go back live on TikTok and tell me I'm lying. Go live on TikTok, and I want you to put this on your mama life that you ain't get pistol whipped in the studio and stripped for all your jewelry. Go live. I dare you to go
Insane,
live
bitch.
and swear to God that I'm lying.
Boom! My prospects
I'm lying.
Damn.
So, we had Nahmir claiming Jay tried to kill his mom. Then we had Jay saying that
He gonna bring
Nahmir
the
saw
niggas up.
he be getting pistol whipped in the studio. He be getting robbed. He done got his chains took a couple months ago.
Man, this
I
shit
don't know
getting
what's going on, but both sides is seeming crazy right now.
Getting
And
wild in a
what's
bitch.
even crazier is Jay saying Nahmir chains got snatched a couple months
Like
ago.
if he dropped some
That
fucking
wasn't the
heat,
first
nigga,
time we
he be
done
up.
heard that. Recently, at least. In around April last year, it was some dudes came out. They was holding up a chain. They was claiming that they snatched Nahmir chains and all of that. It was a whole situation. So within 2 times in the last year and a half, we done seen or heard Nahmir getting his chain snatched. He's getting his jewelry took. He getting money took. So is Jay lying about this? We don't have no proof.
We don't know.
But that's an interesting point. This ain't the first time we heard Nahmir getting chain snatched.
We
Now,
don't know.
I don't think this situation is nowhere near being
At
over.
all.
I already know these two got so much more to say to each other.
I know they do.
Are they gonna say it publicly? Is the question. It's only a matter of time before a streamer or DJ Academics or somebody go do an interview with
You have
these
to start a
niggas, getting
beef.
more
You
details
know they
out
good
of
at
this
that shit,
situation.
manipulating the black niggas to kill
think
each other.
This situation is stupid. And if this all started and became public again because Almighty J got online and said, "Look, we broke up because Nahmir started
Yeah, that's
gang
kind of
banging,"
crazy.
that's stupid too, because it shouldn't even have became all of this. Nahmir could have seen that clip of Jay. He probably could have tweeted and said, "Look, that ain't what happened." But hell no, he got on live and
Yeah, nigga
he
tired.
took it there. Now, are these claims that Almighty Jay tried to get his mama killed or almost got his mama killed true? We don't know,
We don't
because
know.
we are not these niggas.
We don't
not
know. We ain't
Almighty
around
Jay.
these niggas
We not
24/7,
Nahmir. We
nigga.
don't know what really happened between them.
Yep.
We just going off words. It ain't no police reports. It ain't no documented beef where they saying, "Look, you tried to get so-and-so killed." We don't really know. And for me personally, I felt like I always knew that there was deep issues going on between this group, but I never knew how deep, because how the hell I'm supposed to know? What do y'all think though? Is this beef getting dragged? Are they telling lies on each other? Or do y'all think they problems
It can
really
get
do
crazy.
go a lot deeper
True.
than just the music industry?
Alright, we back. So it's sad, man. What happened to Nahmir? Sometimes it is like that. You can help out everybody in the group, man, and nobody fuck with you. You can put people on, nobody fuck with you. You can help people out, they steal from you. They take everything from you. They take your whole identity. They take everything from you and feel like they don't owe you nothing. But that's what I'll tell y'all niggas, man. When you come in the game, man, you gotta be wise. You know what I'm saying? Cause there be a lot of snakes and wolves and motherfucking all types of goofy ass shit who play like they were friends, but behind back, they think like, damn, if I can get that nigga, if I can set that nigga up and take everything that nigga got, fuck that nigga, man. But when you continue to win, you gonna see that the enemy can't be around you because he hates you. But that's what I be trying to say, man. You know, you gotta pick your people wisely, man. Have your friends close, but your enemy closer. You dig what I'm saying? Because in this world, man, you think that these people really be your friends, you gotta have your guard up 24/7. Trust nobody but God. Protect your heart at all times and don't let nobody think that it's gonna be sweet or it's up. Because you gotta have your stuff ready, because they can take everything from you and leave your ass high and dry and fucked over in the streets, and you'll be like, what the hell? So just be smart out here, man, because these people these people just can't come disguised as a light angel. The whole time these people be demonic as hell, trying to fuck niggas over. So we out this bitch, hood and outside, big crippin' it, gang, outside shit, gang.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.